Right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol WBA, Walgreens Boots Alliance Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And down below in the description, I will post the link to my Twitter account. It's going to be pretty informative to add yourself onto that because I will be posting on there stocks that I'm watching coming up on my screener. It won't be an everyday thing, but I'll try to be as active as I can on there. And I also will post videos that don't send out notifications here on YouTube so that you guys can go ahead and click on the links and get redirected over to YouTube to watch those videos. Because YouTube only gives me 3 videos per day to send out notifications on. And then there's some other videos that you guys are trying to wait for or watch. And sometimes you guys even miss them because the notifications don't go out. So I'm going to have that way of sharing it with you guys, and you guys can go ahead and retweet it, comment down below how you guys feel, and have discussions there as well. So Walgreens. Why Walgreens? Well, I have a few reasons why Walgreens. The main reason and the biggest reason is due to the fact that vaccine has rolled out, right? COVID vaccine rollouts have happened. There will be a party that's going to distribute and administer them. And there's many different ones, but Walgreens will be one of the main ones. They administer vaccines yearly on the flu vaccine, right? So now with the COVID-19 vaccine, they're going to have a market share there. They're going to distribute and administer them. So you can already see how the stock has been rising since vaccines have rolled out, especially right here towards the end of November leading into the beginning of December. The beginning of December, you can definitely see that it picked right back up. It slightly fell, and it's picking back up now. Now, the beginning of November, it started to pick up as well. So when you look at this chart, there's a few things that look a little obvious to me, and some people may agree with me, some people may not, and I'm here to inform you guys and enlighten you guys and make you guys aware of this stock. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold, but I do want to inform you guys at the best of my knowledge and for you guys to be equipped and have this on your watch list. This is definitely one you want to add to your watch list, and then do your due diligence and research, and based off of that, you guys will be able to make a rational decision. But as I started this video and I started looking at this chart, I mean, this chart's been going up throughout the minutes and hours. I mean, it's fluctuating, but it's up $1.76 today. That's big for the obvious investment that you had to do to get in on it. Almost 5% gain. But point of the matter is, Walgreens Boots Alliance Inc. has a correlation here to slightly political parties. And we're going to look over it in just a moment. Some people may agree with me, may not agree with me. But when pharmaceutical companies are pressured, that affects Walgreens because Walgreens has a big market share with pharmaceutical companies and distributing their product, right? So if pharmaceutical companies get pounded, Walgreens feels that as well. And that's what's been happening in legislation in the last couple of years. And I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm not here to talk about legislation. I'm just here to talk about something that I've noticed have an effect on Walgreens and why Walgreens has been so bearish. Now, there's probably a lot of other factors, don't get me wrong. But one of the biggest ones right now that I'm noticing is that, and the term, right? From 2016, leveled off. It started to fall since like almost the end of 2015, since that last administration. And then it started to fall harder on 16, level off, and it's just been falling since. Now, there's a slight hope here that administrations are going to change. And you can see that in November how it ran up. Then it fell, it cooled off, right? Profit taking. And then now it ran up again because this is the second catalyst, COVID-19 rollout. And then obviously they can administer it, distribute it, and play a role with the vaccine and many other, pharmaceutical companies that have anything to do with COVID-19, right? So here we are with this downward trend. Now I want us to see something here. 2008 was the big fall, and 2008 moving forward to almost the end of 2015, when we circle this, there was a administration handling this, right? Democratic Party. And I'm not here to talk about individuals. I'm not here to talk about one party or the other, but I have to refer to them. And you can see how bullish this was. And we weren't in a bullish run only till August 2015. We were in a bullish run all the way till 2019, and we've been in a bullish run all year long, right? For most stocks. So Walgreens is just falling. It hasn't really had those effects, and it would have continued if it wasn't for the things that have been passed throughout this administration for XY reasons. Whatever reasons they have been, in some way, indirectly or directly, it has affected Walgreens. Now, here we are with 2008. Now, when I went back and I wanted to look at 2001, 2001 was a little bit different from 2001, or the year 2000, if you want to call it, all the way till 2008. It actually was something where it was very fluctuant, right? So some things favored it, some things didn't. It was kind of sideways movement, right? So the question is here, with this sideways movement, is this theory 100% correct? I'm not going to say it's 100% correct. You can just see that it was a lot more fluctuating, and then it started to fall. And then from 2008 forward, it was bullish. And from 2016 forward, it was bearish. Now, you can already see it hit almost its bottom. It hadn't hit these numbers since 2012, beginning of 2013, which is a big deal. And from $33 all the way to where we're at now, like I said, it's a big deal that it's moving up already. You can 2x your money here if the potential continues, and if this whole COVID-19 rollout continues, and Walgreens will have a share in that market, right? Administering it, distributing it. And the second thing that I notice is there's speculation and hope here that one party or the other is going to take office. And I believe, just based off of 2008 to 2015, almost leading to 2016, that this bullish run was due to the fact of the administration of a Democratic Party. Now, when it's been Republican, it's been pretty sideways with the ups and downs. And you see it, same thing here, sideways, down, up, down, and then going in a downward direction, not moving much to the side or up, just downwards in the administration of a Republican Party. Now, the hopes here, which is the big question mark, right? Excuse my terrible drawing, but that big question mark there is that if this takes an administration of a Democratic Party, I believe that it's going to have an impact on making this much more bullish, due to the fact that whatever legislations get passed, typically through a Democratic Party, it has an impact on pharmaceutical companies, and then those pharmaceutical companies have an impact on Walgreens, because Walgreens does well according to how pharmaceutical companies are doing, because they distribute, and that's one of their biggest market share, distribute pharmaceuticals. Now, the COVID-19 vaccine and administering it and distributing it is a big deal for Walgreens, but I'm talking about the bigger picture here. Now, some of you may agree with the theory. I'm not saying it's 100%. Again, I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm just going off of the history, and just because the history of the chart is showing something through that time frame doesn't mean that it's exact, or through this time frame in downward direction doesn't mean that it's 100% accurate, and it doesn't mean that it could repeat itself according to which administration comes in. I mean, it could be a Republican again, and this can start to run up regardless. It could be a Democratic, and it could actually continue to run down. I'm not saying that it's guaranteed, but just based off the history of the chart, it's showing that information. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever came across an Instagram post, or a post on Facebook, or even a video that, if this person wins, these are the stocks you should buy. If this person wins, these are the stocks you should buy. I mean, for the first time, I'm actually seeing in the charts why people would make such videos, because there are some indirect and direct correlations to these companies according to which administration takes office. So I find that interesting. I mean, Big Pharma has been pressured big in the last couple of years through this administration, and I'm not here to say if that's a good or a bad thing. Like, that's not the point here. The point is how that affects Walgreens. Well, what happens to pharmaceutical companies can affect Walgreens big time, because they administer and distribute them, and that's a big deal. So if pharma is getting hit, Walgreens is going to get hit, because their clients are the big pharma, right? And the offices, the doctors' offices, and so forth. So it's a big deal. Big deal that this has been in a downward direction. We need to watch it carefully. I wanted to enlighten you guys. This is a stock that could definitely 2x your money, and it's already going up. And with the COVID-19 and all that information, big deal. Big deal here. Big moves. I hope that you guys found this video helpful and informative. Please do so and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Share this with your friends and community. And thank you guys so much for watching. And let's make some money.